So I woke up again today, and every day that I wake up, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm not saying that I don't want to wake up, but there doesn't seem to be much purpose in waking up. Now, I know things are bad for pretty much everyone right now, or I don't know, maybe that's just the world I live in and it's fine everywhere else. I don't know. But in the world that I live in, I wake up and reality consists of a job you can't stand, so you can barely pay your rent. Everything is abject poverty. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, because the reality of your checkbook is abject poverty. And stuck in situations where if anything goes wrong, there's really nothing you can do about it. So you get, you tell yourself the illusion that you have some kind of control, but I don't know why, because you know that you don't. And even if you take personal responsibility for whatever put you in that position, in any part that you would have played, because I know right now there's a lot of things going on. But it seems like even if you take responsibility where it's due, it it makes no difference. You still stay where you are. I feel like I wake up every day, and I know this can't be true. But I feel like I wake up every day and I'm the only one fighting everything. Everything. Everything that no matter how I calculate it, I can't see how I brought it on myself. For example, we have new neighbors that let their dogs run all hours of the day and night, no leashes, nobody else can have pets, nobody else can live. They're loud. They've taken over the laundry room. They basically party in front of my door. I can't even park my car where I live anymore. And nobody will do anything about it. I've also come to believe that the law, the law is to control those who can't afford to enforce the law. And oh, I'm saying this totally backwards. What was it I was thinking the other day? Um, the law is for those who can afford to enforce it and to control those who can't. That's really what I think it's all about. Because the law's never done me any good at all. The only thing the law ever did to me, for me, is to show me what other people can legally get away with. So when they bother me, that tells me what I can legally get away with. So that's your only recourse. Anyway, this is my first video like this ever, and I don't know what it is, but I'm usually really articulate, but when the record light comes on, my brain stops working. I guess that'll get better over time, and I don't guess it terribly matters, because really what this is is kind of like a photo album for myself. I want to be able to look back in a few years, if I'm still here or wherever I am, if I'm somewhere different. And I either want to be able to watch how I grew or what happened that I'm still sitting here. So I don't know. And I tend to think a lot different than most people. I'm not a very popular person, but I know there's probably one other person out there that maybe could identify with this. So anyway, I'm sitting in my truck that I can't park where I live. So I'm walking all over town, moving it to different places where they'll let me leave it for days, a couple days at a time. Meanwhile, I ordered an electric scooter that showed up with a flat tire. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. And so by the time they get me a replacement tire, I just went ahead and I just ordered one myself. Anyway, I'll be making quite a few of these. I think it's a miracle I've even been this articulate through this first one. And I don't know if anybody does care to listen. I don't know. I hope it helps a little bit, or, me blowing off steam, maybe if you can identify, will make you feel not so alone. In any case, I'm really kind of making them for myself. So I'm not going to self-edit or do any of those things, so that this will be popular, because that's not what I'm after. But thank you for listening if you have. And I will be putting up another video really, really soon.